What's up with it, world? We got another one like the other one. This is Bigheaded Table Talk. I am your co-host with the most, Busy Mac and the handicap assassin. You already know my other brother.
Hey, what's poppin' with it, y'all? It's your boy Bigheaded, and thank y'all for rocking with us on another one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because it lets you know when we drop. And I actually want to get this running with that man Offset. So, you know, Offset, Quavo, everybody been having a lot of problems lately, but Offset been having some words for Jprince Sr. So basically, Jprince Sr. is telling him, man, hey, look, don't push me in the corner to where I got to defend myself. You talking about all this violence and what you gonna do to me.
No, I heard about that.
Yeah, due to the fact that Takeoff got killed in Texas. So Offset is saying a lot of crazy things. So I want to get y'all input on that. Like, do you think it's the smartest thing for Offset to do?
Nah, really, it's Jprince. He's like poking at it like an open wound and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Offset, he wasn't there and they didn't have no business being in that predicament anyways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even had him in that predicament playing dice and niggas around, but you already know.
Did you actually see the episode on $1 Million Worth of Game?
No, I just seen a little bit of it today. I didn't get to watch it yet, though.
Yeah, because he said Jprince Jr. actually said that the whole situation didn't have nothing to do with no dice game. They was arguing over playing basketball. And see, the media tried to make it seem like it was the dice game the whole time. So
no, but that's where it all started at and shit.
No, actually, they wasn't playing no dice. That's the crazy part about the whole thing.
It was like, after?
It's like they left the bowling alley. They arguing about playing basketball, like who better in basketball,
I can see that.
And then the other dude from Offset's side,
bunch of egos and shit got in the way.
Not from Offset, excuse me, from Takeoff side, swung on Jprince and them people. You feel me? From the dudes from the Fifth Ward. So once they swung on him, you know, instead of them swinging back, he started firing.
Quavo was running his mouth and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
I just feel like it's not too smart for Offset to be trying to go at war. And he wasn't even cool with Takeoff and them before the, you know?
No, and he's just trying to, you know what I mean, fuck with him. That's what it looks like to me. Like, he didn't have to bring up Offset or nothing. Like, if he would have been there, probably he would have been shot too. Like,
he would have definitely probably been shot.
So what the fuck is you talking about?
Because he kind of like a hothead, like Quavo, you know what I mean? So he would have probably definitely been shot too.
A lot of people would have probably been shot.
But I don't feel like he should be going at Jprince, and that's a powerful person. And the way that Jprince and them told the story, basically he said, you know, they stayed there with Takeoff for a couple hours after, because what nobody really knows is
I know, I heard about that too. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, a friend of Jprince and them, their daughter had got shot in this situation too. So
see,
they had to make sure
people dying.
Yeah, they had to make sure. Well, I don't think she died, but she just got shot.
I've seen people getting shot.
Yeah, so they had to make sure that her daddy and her, you know what I'm saying, family didn't come back and get on Quavo next. So I mean, it's a lot of bullshit how the media try to spin it. You feel me? But at the end of the day, Jprince was there. Jprince Jr. was there. You feel me? They was all right there behind Quavo, even though it was a sad, tragic situation.
And since then, I heard what's his name, DJ Pat bailed out already and everything.
Yeah, and see, he might be able to beat it because, you know, self defense. Because, you know, he could have thought his life was, you know, in danger.
We're gonna stay with Quavo and Offset and. Okay. They got into an altercation before their tribute to their fallen member Takeoff this last weekend at the Grammys. So right before they was going out, I guess it was just gonna be Quavo, and Offset didn't want him to do it, and they started fighting right there in the backstage area in the Grammys and everything. Like,
which is very selfish
for sure.
If you ask me, it's very selfish.
But I don't know if he tried to like cut him out of the tribute or what, but
most likely he did. Cause, you know, they wasn't cool. Like I said, they wasn't cool before. You know,
and that's some selfish shit both ways. Like,
yeah, I believe it's selfish too, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, if y'all both love him, y'all should just get up on stage.
For sure, come together, hash this shit out, put that shit aside. Cause what's it gonna get you? You guys are gonna be beefing the whole rest of your life, like.
And ain't they real family members in real life?
Like cousins and shit or something, uncle. Yeah,
like that shit's a waste of y'all time. Like, so, I mean, I heard
that's what that money do though.
Yeah, and I heard Cardi B was back there, you know, trying to break
running
it up,
her mouth,
making a big old deal. Y'all family, y'all don't need to be doing this. And I mean, I understand it, but Offset, you know,
she said they were both wrong, but I agree, they both are wrong. Like, they didn't need to do that shit right there. Like, you know what I mean, y'all could talk it out, but I think it's deeper than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, he should have just been like, you know what, Offset, me and you finna go up here and we finna rock it. You feel me?
Yeah, because y'all supposed to come together for Takeoff, man.
And at the end of the day,
keep this shit lit for sure.
The money starting to mess with their head.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like.
Driving farther apart and egos are getting bigger and bigger. Like, no, I'm better. You can see that shit.
And it's like, oh, you can't get up on stage with me type of shit now. Like, come on, bro. How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna do my
somebody?
tribute by myself. Like, that don't even sound right. He is his uncle though, or something like.
Yeah.
Quavo's Takeoff's uncle, so it's like.
You know what? But I wanted to ask you something too. Do you believe that you got to check in with the Jprince family, the rap block? Because that's the.
I don't know. I heard that's been going on for like years though. Like they're really locked in mob ties. Like I heard they're like Big GD or some shit.
Yeah.
So down south, I don't know. Maybe, but how would you even get to them? Like, hey man, I'm gonna check in. Like,
well, they said like people need to go check in with them, and then they said like if you don't check in with them, they're gonna rob your chain. You feel me? So I don't know how true it is, but when they was on $1 million worth of game, basically they kind of addressed that also, and they said that, I mean, we don't make people check in with us, but it will be beneficial for you to check in with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure though.
Yeah, so I mean, I understand it,
but no, because then if you do check in, then they got the best advantage over you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they know where you at, your clothes,
and they got control of every situation you're in or whatever. Like, yeah, so it's like a win-win or win-lose situation. Like, just like what happened with Quavo and them and Takeoff.
What do you mean? Like just even being out there?
Yeah, like you should have had your own security or something, like real security or your own cars, like real smart or not.
You know the cold part is that it almost seems like Jprince was basically saying that if Quavo homeboy didn't swing on dude, which I think it was Lil Cam and DJ Pat, I guess that's if he didn't swing on them, they wouldn't have shot. But he said he can't tell no grown men that they wrong for defending themselves, no matter how they want to feel like they want to defend themselves. So, I mean, it's a deep situation. I just want to touch bases on that.
No, it's deep and that shit's fishy as fuck, like weird. Like,
yeah,
there's something weird to that situation. I don't know how to explain it, but
yeah, I understand. But you know what I want to bring up? I actually want to talk about the Netflix. Netflix, you know, they cracking down on people sharing passwords. So, you know, you could be at one place and you could put in your Netflix your homie Netflix password and be watching it at your house.
Facts.
So basically they saying that a lot of people are losing out. A lot of customers are getting passwords stolen and they're getting their passwords used different places. So what they're going to start doing is making you make one place for that password so that you cannot go nowhere else and use that password. Now, my argument to that will be like, well, if you did that, what if I have multiple homes?
Exactly. What if I want to watch it at my office or something? Like,
yeah. So it was kind of weird to me how they would try to implement something like that.
No, they're probably losing money or something.
Of course, they're losing money.
So they're just trying to control it better, but nah.
Have you ever used somebody's Netflix password?
Yeah, I still do. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And you know this one,
especially
lady,
if I'm on vacation or something, for sure. Like,
yeah, this one lady was like, should I still use my parents' Netflix password? She said from high school.
Yeah, sometimes I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so I mean, but do you feel like it's okay to steal it? I mean, do you have
I
a
think
point?
you shouldn't be giving it out like they said. Like, keep that shit within yourself. Like, don't give it to everybody else and their mother. Like, that's just careless and stupid. Like,
because actually, all they're doing is really ruining it for everybody else.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. But they basically said they're cracking down on that. So everybody out there that's using Netflix password, their homies or their mamas or their cousin Netflix password, you know, it's over now, man. They taking that shit out. You ain't finna be doing that. You're going to have to sign in to that one device, all kind of weird shit. But I just wanted to get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. No, that's just trying to control us and take more money and shit.
Yeah.
They're trying to like even it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
stop the piracy, but
they just gonna make people fucking require everybody to get a fucking Netflix account now. It's just gonna be another.
I've been at an account, but I just didn't like. You know what I mean, it comes with Xfinity and shit. So
you know something, I used to have an account too. Then like I never renew it. But I want to ask you a question. So no matter what, like, cause I'm not really too familiar with it, right? So no matter what, like, if you got a password, you could just go to your homie house and type that shit in and use it.
Yeah, everybody used to do that. Back in the day, we used to do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know how it worked, but I see why they mad then.
Like you go sign in like you sign in a computer and shit. Like,
so that mean like basically you could just throw the homie your password and he could be using it if he want.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then they could have like 6 people logged into the same account.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like,
did it have a limit or?
Because I don't know. Because when I be watching, like, sometimes I watch my little brother's account, like on Hulu and shit, and I don't know, like, if they watch it, like, it kicks you off, or I don't know how that works. Like
it can't be two people watching it at once.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but I'm not sure. But.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, shout
put
out
in the
Netflix.
comments, man, if you know anything.
Yeah, put in the comments if you do know, because I really want to know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but I fucks with Netflix too. I fucks with all that shit.
Yeah, which one's better to you, Netflix or Hulu? By the way,
I'm gonna fuck with Netflix because they got a wide variety, and sometimes they just like pass movies around within each other, like HBO Max and Hulu and all that. But now everybody's starting to make one like
I seen that too.
Fox and like what's the other one? Universal got its own channel now, like all Universal movies. Like, it's crazy.
That's dope. That's a good look. At least they learn how to maximize profits, right? Shit.
For sure. Greedy as fuck.
What else you got up for us next, man?
We're going to keep it rolling with Justin Bieber, man. He sold the rights to his music, man, for over $200 million.
That's not a, you know what?
That's a good look or what?
I think that's not a bad look.
Sounds smart, like.
Well, because Justin Bieber, he probably, like, as far as he going to get in music right now, you feel me? Like, he don't really do music no more.
He probably already got paid for all that shit, really.
Exactly. So he just selling the catalog, you know? And you got other places like Japan, you know, that'll pay that.
And you know damn well if he wants to start making music again or make some more music, it ain't going to be hard, like.
Yeah, it ain't going to be as good as his old shit.
You know and it ain't going to be hard. Like, he's already seasoned. He just pick it up and do whatever he wants. Like, people buy that shit, eat it up. Like.
Yeah. But I mean, do you feel like he's at his, I mean, this is my opinion. I want to know your opinion. Do you feel like he's at his peak? Like, do you think Justin Bieber is going to get any better?
No, like you said, no. He's coming down right now.
Yeah, I mean, you said how much did he sell it for?
$200 million, but this is what's to believe the largest rights deal for an artist in his generation.
Is it?
Yep.
Because I thought who bought Michael Jackson's?
I don't know, but for his generation.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right, because I know somebody has the rights to Michael Jackson stuff. So
yeah,
that's pretty.
Hypnosis bought the rights.
See, and they probably gonna use every single song on movie shows, everything.
Yeah, and they said they spent over $2.2 billion in acquiring people's rights. Like,
yeah, because
they ain't playing.
Yeah, acquiring rights is dope. It's like if we don't like Justin Bieber, but if we started our show off playing a song or something, that's going to be huge, you know what I'm saying? Because the song is already big. So it's like if they do acquire rights like that, they can use it in so many different places because it's already so famous, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got 290 titles in Bieber's catalog released prior to 2021, December 31st.
So
his most recent, like Justice and all that crazy shit. So everything from December 31st, 2021. Everything after, they ain't getting shit, probably.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a good look. $200 million don't sound too bad. I mean, after taxes, he probably gonna get 100 and something, you feel me? But
that's a number one. Justice is one of his number one albums on the Billboard charts. 200.
And like you said, he almost he found a way to break the market because he already got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So now he's getting double paid.
And he changed a lot of culture. He changed a lot of the culture too. Like,
hey, you know what's amazing too? When you hear these type of things, like he actually got a contract where he kept the rights to his music. You know, you really don't hear that. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a big artist like Justin Bieber.
No, I remember him for real, like on YouTube playing with his guitar, like sitting out just for money and shit, and this little hat and shit.
Yeah,
just real original.
Wait, he started from Disney?
Nah, started from the curb, like just playing guitar and shit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, but was he ever on Disney? I think I seen him on Disney. I hope he acted in a show. Was that nigga? No, I'm thinking of Aaron Carter.
Yeah, Aaron Carter for sure.
I'm thinking about Aaron Carter. Rest in peace to Aaron Carter too.
Damn, rest in peace, Aaron Carter.
Grew up on you, man. But yeah, Justin Bieber, man. Like I said, you're gonna get paid twice, man.
He gonna find a way to get paid, man, for real.
I ain't finna lie, but you know what I want to talk about next, man?
It's comfortable now.
Aramark, man. So you got the Aramark. Aramark is a food company, clothing company that provide clothes, food, whatever. So basically, the first day of Black History Month, Aramark was at a school, or they served the school, whatever. So they were supposed to feed the kids Philly cheesesteak, broccoli, and fruit. What was on the fucking menu for the for the first day of Black History Month. So Aramark, I don't know if it was some kind of funny twist or something that they did, but Aramark basically sold the kids chicken and waffles, watermelon, and watermelon flavored Kool-Aid, right? So
yeah, that's fucked up.
I know. So there was a little girl, actually, she was on the news, and she was like, do you feel like, this affects you? And she was like, yeah, this is not right. And I want to get your opinion on them doing something like this. But before I get your opinion, I want to tell you it's not the first time. It's not the first time. They actually did it to a college too in 2019. So the college, they gave them collard greens, ribs, and cornbread and watermelon. They did it even worse for the college. You know what I'm saying? Basically did some real racially driven shit. And they're basically saying that the heads of the company is racist, but no one won't call them out on it. So I want to get your opinion on something like this.
That just shows you, bro, how deep this racist shit runs, bro. Like, they're really trying to force it on your kids and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
really trying to make little sneak disses here. Eat this fried chicken and waffles and watermelon Kool-Aid. Like, I remember back in days they used to make little propaganda like with black people with watermelon and shit, because they used to fight over watermelon because they used to be watermelon farmers and shit. So they just make fun of them and put them on, you know what I mean? Well, signs and shit.
And then white people say that black people look like, Neanderthals, and they look stupid when they eat watermelon because you have to eat it with your hands. So that was the easiest way for them to, like, downgrade a black person about watermelon. Also fried chicken, right? We go to the fried chicken stereotype. Well, they used to slave black people, and they used to serve them fried chicken. It used to be an easy source of meat, you know what I mean? A real quick, easy, cheap source of meat for them. But when you eat fried chicken, you got to eat it with your hands. So it almost makes you look like dirty. You know what I'm saying? Messy, whatever.
I love fried chicken.
I love fried chicken too. So I don't give a fuck what they talking about, because I love fried chicken.
They just know that they could get over on us with these stereotypes.
But like, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you was sitting here eating some fried chicken and watermelon right now on the table, right? Like, the shit gonna be messy. You feel me? We're gonna need some napkins and shit. So it is gonna look whatever we do. So they use that stereotype to really, put black people down or whatever. So I just want to get your opinion of Aramark doing this type of shit.
It's really just a way to keep the African American man down or person down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a way they could have an upper hand, like, and you gotta eat it or not, then, like, because you're hungry, so what are you not gonna do? You're not gonna eat, but for sure you're gonna eat it. But it's like, man, it just runs deep. Like, you guys, it's just so sick.
If you were an attorney, would you sue them?
For sure.
Because I don't know if there's gonna be a lawsuit yet, but this is like the second time. But like, I don't know, like, if they're doing that on fucking Cinco de Mayo, bringing tortillas and beans and rice. I don't know if they're just doing this on these little specific days and trying to be racist or not. But I don't hear other things. I only hear about these stories. So I want other people.
It feels like they're like, oh, you want Black History Month? And we'll give you Black History Month. You eat some chicken and waffles, watermelon and shit. That's some lowball shit, bro. For
but
sure.
like I said, I love chicken and waffles, and I love watermelon.
But some people take it different. You know
they should have just, I think, in my personal opinion, maybe put that on the menu in the first place, and then see if people like, hey, would y'all want this?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of making the menu say Philly cheesesteak, broccoli, and fresh fruit, and then giving them fried chicken. So I don't know, Aramark, man.
It's just that racism runs deep, man, and no matter where you're at, they're still gonna be putting it in your face, and it's still gonna be hidden in little messages, and it's just sick, man.
Yeah, so Aramark, man, I don't know. You guys are like, my big-headed jackass of the day, because you guys are a big corporation and trying to sneak in racism.
For real, I think it sounds hella familiar. Like, it sounds like the food, Aramark, that's the school food and shit.
Yeah, they also do uniforms too for jobs. They do uniforms, they do school foods.
Yeah, I think I went through them when I used to work at McDonald's and shit, probably.
Yeah, but I just want to get your opinion on that.
No, that's fucked up for sure.
What else you got up for?
I can't condone that.
Nah, I can't.
I love chicken and waffles. I love watermelon. I love Kool-Aid.
And I ain't trying to be funny and all that, but
they were trying to be funny. That's what they were trying to do, like,
which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But we gonna keep it rolling, man. Social media is starting to react to Leonardo DiCaprio, 48 years old, dating the 19-year-old model Eden Polani.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Let that man live. He's rich. She chose up.
And I think that's
she's old enough, really.
But I think that's the most biggest thing. Like, if she wanted, because you could look at it on the other, with the shoe on the other foot. Like, she's with an old ass dude too. You know what I'm saying?
And DiCaprio, he still looks young as fuck. Like, he don't look 48.
So like I said, like, plus that's Leonardo.
If she was 18, then it'll be a little problem. But 19, she knows what she's doing, and
I believe if it's legal, it's legal, and I feel like
but a lot of these Hollywood actors that do like them young, like this shit's weird as fuck.
But all she's doing is just
a lot
trying
of
to get
men
to
like
a bag
young,
too.
but it can't be met.
But she's just trying to get to a bag. It ain't wrong on her part, and he's just trying to get some younger. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, the younger ones keep you young. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't know. But I can see the backlash. Of course, you know he could be.
Shout out to DiCaprio, man. I hope everything works out for you and young teen.
What you call her, young teen?
Yeah, we don't keep it.
She 19 years old. She ain't young. She grown. She probably done been with hella dudes already. You feel me? But we gonna move on though. We gonna talk about this. These two white supremacists, right? They have plans to shut down Baltimore's power grid. That was gonna shoot up 5 power grids. Now they had already been shooting up power grid. I think they had shot at some power grid workers. So basically, they locked them up. They found them. Whatever. And I want to get your opinion on white supremacy and them trying to take over power grids and take over the towns and the White House and all these type of different things.
I told you that
because they got these little plans in place. I want to get your
that racism run deep. I just said it in the last one. Like no matter where you go, it's gonna be there. Like someone's racist for sure. Like let me see, like 50% out of people are racist for sure.
Yeah,
and that's a high number. Like
yeah, no, you're right. And I was watching something where it was actually like a plan for the white supremacists to get the blacks and Mexicans out of here by 2030. They were trying to take over the world by 2030. So they had plans to plant a lot of drugs on people, put them in prison, and let us keep killing each other by giving us more guns. Like they actually have a deep documentary about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I don't feel like when people talk about race supremacy, like white supremacy, black supremacy, Mexican supremacy, Indian supremacy, Arab supremacy, whatever. Like I feel like ain't no supremacy in no race. You feel me? I feel like when you out here and you get money, I feel like everybody should just worry about like, you know, a dollar sign.
It's really not a supremacy. It's just a power struggle. Everybody wants power.
But some races feel like they're better than other races though.
No, for sure. But
yeah,
in the end, what's it all over?
Like I've seen a lot of Indian people not like black people, and I had to ask someone like, why is it like that?
Because that's just the way we were all brought up. Like everybody was like that. Like they think we're bad and we think they're bad, so it's like we just hate everybody. Everybody hates everybody, and it's just.
You know what my boy said? He said that when they came over here and they owned all the liquor stores, black people used to just rob them, you know, and Mexican people used to just rob them in L.A. He said so they got this taste in their mouth for us that's very like bad, you know what I'm saying? That nasty taste for us. Like they don't give a fuck about us because they think we're robbers, you know?
No, for sure. But down there is some like black Mexican people, and it's like that shit's crazy. Like, so how are you gonna hate your own race when you guys are there's people just like you, same black and Mexican, like down in Mexico? Nothing but black and Mexican. They're dark as you. But
no, I know, but the
Spanish
Indians.
and shit.
I know, but the Indians fucking hate all of them. They hate all of us. They don't care about that shit. They hate all of us. Like they don't like blacks or Mexicans. Like I was just watching this thing, but
they were brought up like that for sure.
Yeah. But
that's in their religion and shit probably.
And I'm not saying they hate, but you know, I don't feel like sometimes they're
just as racist as the white people.
Yeah.
Some are.
Yeah, but shout out to my cool Indian people because I do got some dope.
Yeah,
dope
that's what
homies
I'm saying.
Indian. Even they told me though, my moms and dad just don't like y'all. I don't know why. Like they'll just keep it 100, and I like the fact when people keep it solid, you know, because it's supremacy and trying to shut down the government and overturn power grids and all that shit, bro. What the fuck is you really doing? You know what I'm saying? Man. Y'all already got the judges, the DAs, the lawyers, the everything. Y'all already got us beat. You know what I'm saying? Just calm down with it, man.
It's just a power struggle trying to take over shit, like you said. Control.
Every race is equal. Let's get money, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the world better so we ain't got to worry about in 20, 30 years our kids not having no water. You know what I'm saying? Our kids not having this and that because we done messed up everything. You feel me? And pulled all the resources out of their environment. But that's what I got on that, man. What else?
Yeah, man. Since we on this subject, we gonna talk about Trump, man. You heard about what Trump was ratting about a couple weeks ago in January?
What happened?
When he was talking about changing all the laws about the sexual orientations and stuff, like people that are transgender can't play women's sports and all types of shit, taking that all out, taking all transgender and all that shit out.
Okay.
Sex changing, all that's putting it on our kids as they're in school, like making them hormones, feeding them stuff to stop their hormones and their growth and messing with their minds and shit.
100%.
How you feel about that?
I 100% agree with him. You feel me? And I'm glad you brought up this topic. Once
sure.
again, this is the type of thing that you look back and you say, man, growing up in the 60s and the 70s, there was traditional ways of living. You know, men were hardworking, women were hardworking.
Facts.
And they made a great household. You know, you don't need to go and start messing up things and
no, for sure.
We're this, trans this, and I mean, I understand it.
They started throwing kinks in all the operation. They threw the whole rotation off for sure.
And it's like what you want to be is what you want to be. If transgender is what you want to be, that's fine. But I don't feel like they should try to push the narrative on anyone else.
Especially the children, the kids. That's the youth. That's the new nation. They want the kids to be weaker than them. They want to control their minds and shit.
But is it wrong to believe in what you want to believe in? No. Like I will always say the same shit. Like if you want to be whatever you want to be, it don't matter. But you can't have governments trying to push agendas on people. Like you said, in the food, for instance, the hormones. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't have, and they're doing that without our knowledge.
And they're taking away like testosterone in kids, like messing them up.
That's what I'm saying. And have you ever seen a vote that lets us vote for that? To say yes or no, we want that? No, they just fucking take your food in the back of the laboratory and put some of that shit in there. So
for sure, but they have fucking laws for everything else, all other stupid shit.
That's what I'm. So Donald Trump, man, like for him to even bring light on that, bro, it just makes a lot of sense. You know
who made all those laws up? Biden.
Biden did? See, I never knew where the weird stuff was coming from. I didn't know if it was Biden. I didn't know if
these
it was
last
Obama.
ones recently, like he changed a lot, and then Obama. Yeah, Obama too, but Trump came back in and changed it, and then he changed it back. Like, so he wants to change it back over, like back regular. Like we need that structure. People need that structure in family, not these confused ass families and shit. Like.
Yeah, it's just weird that fucking Obama didn't do nothing for black people, like, as a whole. But he want to do all the other weird shit. It always, like, threw me off, you feel me?
They're only in it for themselves, really. That's all I ever see in presidency, and that's why I can't really dip and dabble in politics and vote for anybody, because I don't believe in none of that shit. It just feels like they're just trying to control everything we do. And
yeah, that's why I like Donald Trump. I mean, to be honest, he does what he says what he does, and that's it. It ain't no nothing else to it. You know what I mean?
Man. But I hope the best in this upcoming election, man. May the best man win, but yeah, it ain't looking too good for my eyes, man.
Who, for Donald?
Either of them. I don't know. I don't like none of this shit.
It ain't looking too good for Donald.
For us, I'm talking about.
As a whole, as a people, it ain't gonna look good for us at all. We ain't gonna.
No, they're both trying to cover their ass right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We ain't finna. In these situations with these folks, the best we could do is just hold on, nigga, because it ain't no good coming out of Joe Biden.
Yeah, we thought 2020 was bad. It ain't got better since. Like,
I remember motherfuckers was celebrating the day Obama was in it. Had shirts, t-shirts, hats. What the fuck did he change? What did he do? You know what I'm saying? Niggas was rapping them in songs. Like, bro, come on. Like I said, Donald Trump, man, I hope he do get in office, man, because at least he says what he does, you know? And it makes more sense to live like that. That's my personal opinion. But you know what I want to bring up is that man China Mac and AD. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got your man AD from No Jumper, and you got China Mac, the dude that he fought. Well, they had Lil Kelpie basically admit that he ain't no pimp. You know what I'm saying? He said it's all been a facade. It's all been a show. So they said, was it worth you getting beat up by almighty suspect and all that shit? Like, just to fake like you was a pimp? And I want to get your opinion on people.
He already said that, though. He already said he wasn't a pimp. When he went to the underbelly shit. He said, I thought it would be funny if I put a fur coat on and dressed like a pimp. Like,
No. I'm talking about he's been keeping up this same little. I don't know what you're talking about. He been keeping up this same little
ever
model.
since then. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he been keeping up the same little model. Like he's a pimp. Like he been
because he blew off the underbelly. So he's like, I'm gonna keep doing this shit.
Yeah. So
he made it all the way there.
So last night,
last
night on the show live, they made him just admit, like, bro, you wasn't never no pimp, right? Was it worth you getting beat up? But I wanted to ask you a question though. Do you feel like trying to live another persona, like, is that valuable to your life?
Nah, because in the end, like you said, it's gonna backfire. So in the end, if you be yourself, you'll get further. It might take longer, but at least you're being original and you're being yourself. You're being organic. You're not trying to be someone else. Just take little things from here, mix it up in the pot, man. You got this ism and that shit that you got. I don't know what that shit he had, man.
Yeah, because
that's that counterfeit shit.
How many times have we had people really, you know what I'm saying, lie and act like they something that they're not, and then
you
really
see it
waste
too
their
clear.
time.
You see it too clear these days for sure. That's all I see in the new rap game and all this other shit. That's why it's just over, man. Like you said, the originals, the real niggas, they takes longer because, you know what I mean, they love all that fake shit nowadays. They love all that cat rap shit. Like,
nah, that's real. I'm glad you said that.
All
too.
the real rappers are dying. The real lyricists are dying. Or, you know what I mean? Getting blackballed. And that's exactly what's going on in the game.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. And I'm glad you said that too. Cause
a lot of niggas snitching.
A lot of motherfuckers just living some fake ass lies. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of the rappers and the shit we used to look up to. Now it's just turning into snitch rap.
50% of them rappers is fake. It's living fake lives.
Come on, bro.
Probably more.
You feel me? They actually just being entertainers. You feel me? They really not living that. And then the ones that's really living it, you know, they dying and going to prison for the rest of their life. So they ain't really even having a chance to even, you know, live through it. But, you know, Kelpie, you know, Mr. Fake Pimp, you know what I'm saying? Whatever he want to act like he was doing or whatever, man. Yeah. I just want to know, was it worth getting beat up by a suspect?
Like they said, all that clout sells, and that's exactly what they want. That bad publicity. They want you to degrade yourself. They want you to go out your way. Yeah. They want you to get out your skin and shit.
Well, I mean, I guess he got what he wanted. I guess in the long run, I mean, if that's what he was looking for.
That's exactly what their dumbass little kids like. At least I'm famous on the internet. Like, yeah, beat up everywhere you go.
Nah, I'm cool. I'll pass on that. You for me? What else you got up for us though, man?
Man, speaking, we gonna keep it rolling. We got the 3 YSL members involved in stabbing while incarcerated. You ain't heard about that?
I definitely heard about it.
It just gets worse for YSL, man.
But I'll tell you one thing. You know, they probably gone. They know
they probably standing on shit. So for sure, niggas in there probably calling them snitches and all types of shit. So they still got to get to it. Like,
no, you still got to get to it.
But it's making the case look bad. It's making the case look bad for sure. Like,
well, I mean, but if you in jail and you got enemies, you got to do what you got to do. It don't matter how the case look. Like they got to. And plus, if you got a person trying to stab you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying, almost respond with the same level of violence. You know what I mean? There's no way that you could be up in there playing around with it. You feel me? And even if they was the aggressors, those people was probably gonna get at them. Like I said, it's a cold situation all the way around. And plus, plus they fighting for the rest of their life.
Facts.
That's
literally.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a cold situation all the way around. So hopefully, Young Thug, you know what I'm saying, and all his little defendants, they beat the case. But like we always say, you know what I'm saying? We keep it real on this show. And it's not looking like, you know what I'm saying?
At all. It's making it look more bad, man. So hope the best in that situation.
Because that assault with the weapon, you're at least looking at, you know what I'm saying, a good whole time, a year in the hole, and about 3-4 more years for that assault. And if you really cause great bodily injury, you're looking at like 5 years.
They're washed. They don't give a fuck. Like they're going all out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like niggas don't give a fuck once you get washed. But you know what I want to talk about next, man? It was a school worker, man. So basically, she stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wings. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. So
oh my gosh, she was winning for a minute. I know she was.
Yeah. So during the COVID leave, when the kids were gone, she was, you know how they was getting a little take home meals.
Good ass chicken wings. How much you say?
$1.5 million.
The rest of it some fire ass. She said from the school.
Yeah, from like the same, like, you know, the Airmark.
Yeah, they never gave us they never gave us no chicken wings at school.
Nah, the one thing is that she ordered the chicken wings, and the chicken wings are prohibited in school districts because of the bones. The kids could choke on the bones.
So she was ordering them off the side and for herself,
and then probably selling
them for sure. Fire ass chicken wings.
Yeah, because you know they probably high grade.
Yeah. So man, well, shout out her, man.
That ain't no shout out her. Because at the end of the day, she was stealing the school district's money. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely gonna get washed for that.
And you know how many school districts be stealing the money from the parents and kids and shit?
But you think
so, man? It was just coming full circle. It was bound to happen, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not okay for her to be stealing chicken. And then the thing is that she gonna get chicken, bro, and she got bones. She knew she was gonna get caught. She might as well have stopped. I wonder how many bags.
Who the fuck's buying all this chicken on our bill? $1.5 million.
I wonder how many bags of chicken is $1.5 million worth of chicken. That's a lot of damn chicken.
For sure, she's probably getting them 50 packs and shit. 100 packs. For
50
sure.
packs, them 100 packs? Selling
Hella
like,
kids, you know what I mean? So that they probably come in bulks like that. Like, you got like 200. Here's a 200 pack of little wings. Like, oh, 500 probably. Oh.
Sell them to Wingstop, huh? Cut corners, boom. Wingstop, I
Bro,
got
she probably had the whole town eating good wings. Like,
Because you know they high grade coming from a food service. You
wonder
know
how
good
she
ones.
got. Oh yeah, she probably got caught because they seen that bill for sure.
Yeah, after a while, like, wait a minute, like, they never ate no chicken wings. Deborah, I don't know what her name was, but you know, they ain't never ate no. We never had chicken. But what else you got up for us, man?
Man, we're gonna get into my big-headed dumbass of the day, man.
Okay.
We got this Delta passenger. Says the flight attendant told her wife that she had a stupid face.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, man. A passenger aboard the Delta flight from Orlando to Big Apple accused the flight attendant of telling his wife she had a stupid face.
That's hella funny.
After the couple tried using first class overhead bin.
Yeah, I seen some people have some stupid faces too, so I feel her like, girl, you just got a stupid face. I feel
Bitch, wipe that stank face off.
Yeah, facts. You got a stupid face, bitch. Like, she probably looking at her with hella disrespect in her face. Like, fuck that. You got a stupid face. But, I mean, she can say whatever she wants to. This is a free world, right?
Facts.
Shit, what you think about it? You think that she should be... I mean, that's her job. She probably deal with rude-ass people all day, too. You feel me? It was the passenger, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she probably deal with rude-ass people all day. She like, fuck that. You know
she probably just told her the truth, you know what I mean? She didn't like the truth. Her man didn't like the truth, man.
Fuck both of them. Like,
so he went to Twitter running his mouth.
Y'all lucky that fucking...
Talking about Delta Airlines, man.
Yeah, y'all lucky that she served y'all. She probably still gave them their little meals.
Nah, but like you said, this ain't the only time I've been hearing like flight attendants talking shit and going wild on people fighting and shit. Like, it's been happening a lot.
I don't know.
But people do be hella rude. Like you said, people be hella rude.
People do be rude, bro. What the fuck? I know. People are rude. Like, nigga,
so
people
like
are rude.
you can only take so much. Like,
yeah.
It was only a matter of time. At least you didn't get slapped like for looking at her crazy or for having a stupid face. Like, it could be worse, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was at a restaurant and I just heard some people just being rude as fuck to the fucking waiter. Like, this is not how I ordered it. This is not how I want it.
And I see that a lot too.
Yeah, and just like, can you please take this back? And they're like, and then you told me you were going to take it back faster. Like, what the fuck? Like, I had to bring your drinks first. Like, they were just like getting on them. Like, bro, like, they did not cook the meal. They just serving it to you. Like, you should talk to the fucking cooks. They did get your order and they probably wrote it down, but the cook probably doing so much stuff back there, he just did it a little bit wrong. It's not that big of a deal, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, that's my big-headed dumbass of the day, man. You have a dumbass face, you're going to have a dumbass day, man.
Yeah, for real. Motherfuckers want to act stupid, man, you know.
For real.
Hey, you know I want to talk about, though, that man Swifty Blue, man. So I know, you know, he's Mr. Controversy or whatever. But, you know, it was, everybody said that he got jumped out of his hood and got all of his chains and jewelry gone. And it was in a pawn shop, this dude named Bozo, basically from out there. And then Swifty Blue came on the thing and he was basically like, man, we all go through hard times. You know what I'm saying? I had to pawn my jewelry.
Yeah, shit happens. Facts.
Yeah. He's like,
shout out to pawn dealership, man.
He's like, once all that shit been going on and everything's been happening, I've been getting blackballed. You feel me? He's like, I'm a real nigga, but I didn't get jumped off my hood and shit like that. And I wanted to get your opinion on like him and his whole situation coming forward now. Like, now he's going broke. No one want to slap his music no more. I want to get your opinion.
Man, 15 minutes of fame sometimes comes to an end, man. You got to keep that shit going by yourself. No one going to do it for you.
That's fact.
You want to stay relevant, it's up to you. It's not up to nobody else. You want to stay in their face, it's up to you. You got to stay consistent, stay in the studio, do whatever you're doing. Hustling, trap, whatever. Get to it.
Yeah.
That shit ain't going to make itself. It ain't going to sell itself.
And I'm going to say this too. Making racist comments, right? Making racist comments like saying this race. And,
that's the Mexican rapper dude, right?
Yeah, that was making little racist comments.
See?
But I will never sign to a black.
And I think it's like, you make that comment, now you're getting blackballed. Nobody wants to fuck with you.
Facts.
They think you're racist. They think you're toxic. All types of crazy shit. So it's like, you played yourself, really.
So, yeah, and what I had to say about it is even if you didn't get jumped off the hood and you didn't get robbed, like, you had to pawn all your jewelry, bro, for statements out of your mouth. Like, you got to learn how to hold your tongue at times, you know what I mean?
Stand on what you speak, you know what I mean? For sure.
But the things that he was speaking, it was more like goofy little kid shit. Like it wasn't like something that he really stood on because he messed.
No, it's ignorant shit.
Because in the next sentence he said, "I mess with black people," you know what I'm saying, in the hood and shit like that.
Because he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, but it's like, why would you even?
And now it's backlash for him for sure.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Brother, because at least you did keep it real though, Swifty. You said that you pawned your shit.
Facts. Just stand on what you do, man.
Facts. At least you kept it 100 though. Like, man, I'm doing bad. You feel me?
You gonna get through this, man.
Facts. You gonna get through it though. But you know what I'm saying, that racist shit, you know, like we was talking about the racism in the middle of the show.
Yeah, that shit don't get you nowhere, but backwards, really.
You feel me? Because everybody equal, man. But you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be it for me today, man. What else you got up for us?
We gonna end this shit off with crowd walking out on Rick Ross's performance, man.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they wasn't feeling him.
Damn. Probably hella boozy.
They said this shit wasn't lit no more. Everybody ain't hustling or something. Like they just walked away.
I don't know. Like Rick Ross, he a dope artist. I don't see why.
Maybe it's the wrong crowd, wrong day. Like maybe they wasn't feeling it.
Or maybe he didn't give him no energy. I can see
yeah,
him.
like
I can see him
he was
flat.
like, yeah, or it was someone else's show. They wasn't feeling him. But yeah, man, I ain't been hearing about Rick Ross in a while. But he still talks about he's the richest and all this shit. But you could put on a good show, man. But when it's time to show up, he didn't show out, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that he get though. You know what I'm saying? I know he be living a nice life on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess that day wasn't his day, man.
Yeah, he might just be boozy, but
at least you got your money for that show, man.
Facts. At least you got your money. At least you got your little time that you needed and your little 50 seconds of fame, like, or 10 seconds of fame, like you said. And that's all you can really ask for. I mean,
and that's all I really got, man.
Me too, man.
So stay tuned in, man. Don't get tuned out. This is Bigheaded Table Talk. I am your co-host with the most, Busy Mac and the handicap assassin. You already know my other brother.
Hey, man, it's your boy Big Gotti, and thank y'all for rocking with us on another one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And y'all stay safe out there, man.
Let's get it.